Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the Plenty Rosa Homestead. Just thought I would start off with something different with my little girls. These are my Disney princesses. And I have one sitting in the coop. I think she's molting. She wants to have babies, but she can't have any because I don't have any roosters. So I just thought I would start out with something different. It's kind of like a dreary day today. And it's raining. Not raining hard, just a light rain. And I let my girls free range, so we're going to start off today with some spice blends. More spice blends. Be right back. Hello again and welcome again to the Plenty Rosa Homestead. I hope you like looking at my little girls. I love them to death. So today we're going to do 3 blends. First one we're going to do, because I need them bad, is we're going to do a vegetable soup blend. This is great. All you have to do is you can pick up some frozen mixed vegetables at the store, get some beef broth, and then put some of this inside those 2 items, okay? So stay tuned. What you're going to need is you're going to need paprika, oregano, basil, salt and pepper, garlic, onion, and thyme. Okay, so why don't you get them together? Be right back. Okay, what else you need is you need a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and a half a teaspoon. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to start off getting 2 tablespoons of paprika. And I may have to go get more paprika. Maybe I have enough. Yep, I have just enough. Okay. I put it on hold.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay, then you'll need 1 tablespoon of oregano. And 1 tablespoon of oregano. Then you will need 1 tablespoon of basil. This is for some good old-fashioned Italian seasoning. You will need 1 tablespoon of garlic. Of course, garlic is always in Italian. I love garlic. You will need 1 tablespoon of onion. Just got a big chunk here. 1 tablespoon of onion. And you will need 2 teaspoons of thyme. Thyme is pretty strong, so. And mine is lemon thyme, but that's up to you. There's many different flavors of thyme. Salt, you will need 1½ teaspoons of salt. 1½ teaspoons of salt. And then pepper, 1 teaspoon of pepper, which I never measure out. I just go a few times round and round. I look inside and say, that looks pretty good. Mix it up. I would normally make this today, but I forgot when I went to the store to go get some vegetables, mixed vegetables. I really wanted to make this because I wanted to have it. But I forgot. And this, you could use this in soups, stews, or like I said, you can make a vegetable soup. And it's heavenly. Oh, wait till you just smell it. When you smell it, you'll know right off the bat. Okay, on to our next one, and that will be Italian seasoning. I am so short on that. There's like nothing left. So that's why it's important to do that. Okay, be right back. Okay, for our next blend, like I said, Italian seasoning, and excuse me, the weather outside is just making me go. We need basil, oregano, rosemary, marjoram, and thyme. And again, you'll need a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Okie doke. So let's start off. We need 2 tablespoons of basil. This is one of my favorite recipes. It's just so good tasting. I use this all the time. Especially since our last name is Paletti. You need 2 tablespoons of oregano. Then you will need 1 tablespoon of rosemary. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of rosemary. And you need 1 teaspoon of marjoram and 1 teaspoon of thyme. Marjoram, if you don't have marjoram, you can use parsley. And you need a teaspoon of garlic. Like I said, everything good's got garlic in it. At least that's my opinion. Well, not everything, but mix it up. Oh, it smells terrific. Okie doke. On to our next one. Be right back. Okay, our next blend that we're going to do is going to be a really fun one. I am making enough dry cake mix. I'm going to be doing it for vanilla cake, and if you want, you could add in you can add cocoa mix into this to make it a chocolate cake. You can add some apples if you want to do like an apple cake and put some spice mix in it. Your pumpkin pie spice mix that is a few videos back. So you have many different things that you could do it, and I'm going to do enough for 1 cake. Okay, so if you want to do a double cake, then you got to do a double batch of this, okay? So we're going to start out. We need flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, and a cup of shortening, okay? So let's start out. We need 2.5 cups of flour. Oh, I just got flour all over the place. That's typical for me. I am not when it comes time for doing this kind of stuff, something always happens to me, always. Okay, so that's 1. So how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing pretty good. There's 2. And I already used my half cupper, so I got to use a measuring. Okay. And a half. If you know, in one of my videos, if you watched, these are phenomenal. Flour. I put my sugar in these 1-gallon jars. They're just great to have around. You're going to need 1.5 cups of sugar. I figured that. Just going to pour. 1 cup. I need a half cup. Ooh, too much. Then you're going to need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then you are going to need shortening. The shortening you're going to need is you could go out and buy Crisco or anything like that. I have my pork sausage. Typically when we make bacon, we have a, it's like a plastic right here. And it has a little, if you can see it, yep, system on it so we can pour the bacon fat in there and only the good stuff drops underneath. And you need a 1/2 cup of this shortening. Okay, I am going to put this in my KitchenAid just to get it all done up, and I will be right back as soon as it's done. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I just got done mixing it, and I put it into this glass dish slowly so that I can make sure there's no lumps in it, because the mixer can miss that, because you don't want any like heavy clumps from the shortening that you're using. And right now I haven't had any, which is good. What I do is I do my sifter and just pound it down a little bit. But so far everything's been good. Very good. Now if you want, you could just turn around and put this in your mason jar and store it for if you have company or whatever. You always have this on hand, and I probably will make another batch of it so that I do have it on hand. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that this was in a glass mason jar, and we're going to make a vanilla cake with it. Okay, so basically this is, like I said, for 1 cake. And what we're going to do is to this you're going to add in 3 eggs, a cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, so let me get it all ready together, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. So now we're going to add in our 3 eggs. Ooh, I almost got an eggshell. Grab that eggshell. Ugh. Okay. I did that one time. I didn't realize I had almost a 1/2 of an eggshell. Woo, that wasn't good when you go to eat it. Okay, 3 eggs. And you want a cup of milk. 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And 2 tablespoons of an oil. And I'm using, this has got almost no taste. It's Wesson Pure vegetable oil. There's no trans fat. It's cholesterol free. So 2 tablespoons of the oil. Now a little bit less on that one. Okay, now I'm going to get, that is your basic vanilla cake. Okay, so I'm just going to stir it around a little bit with this, and then I'm going to be going over to my KitchenAid and finishing it up, and I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, now's the time that you want to turn around and go preheat your oven to 350. And I'm going to do mine because I'm going to do mine in a funky dish. I I set mine for like 26 minutes and I will test it. But you always want to spray your pan so nothing sticks. And here's my cake batter. And my husband even tested it for me. Now, you can turn around and use a no sugar substitute. And like I said, don't get me wrong, you can put, if you want, you could put some lemon juice in this to make it more of like a lemony taste. You could put, like I said, the pumpkin pie mix to make it like a spice cake. Throw some apples in it. Or put some cocoa in it. Don't put the vanilla, well, I'd still put the vanilla in, but don't put as much vanilla. Okay, so I'm going to put this in and I will bring you back as soon as it's done. Don't go nowhere. Now, I always told everybody that no matter what, if I'm making something, I will show you the end results. Well, I kind of screwed up a little bit. I used my small toaster oven and I put it in there on the middle shelf. And the top started getting burnt on me. So I took it out and moved the shelf down to the lower shelf. And I kind of had it all fall in. I'm going to show you anyway. It smells fantastic. And isn't that what it's all about? How it tastes when it goes down, not what it looks like? I guess not really, but I'm going to show you. It doesn't look good. But I'm going to show you anyway. It is in this cake pan. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down when it cools down. And I'll put icing on the top part. And hopefully you won't notice. It's only me and my husband. So like I said, it's got some black up on top. It was my mistake. But it smells fantastic. So, I made a mistake and screwed up. But, we're hoping that it tastes good anyway. Well, it was nice seeing everybody. I'm sorry for the screw up on my part, but I want to show you. And I hope you'll give it a try and let me know what you think and if you added any additional ingredients than what I added. Okay, everybody, have a great day from the Paletti Rosa Homestead, and God bless. Bye, everyone.